Hello and welcome to After Hours. I found a video that's going to make Jim happy.
Yay.
From your favorite YouTuber, the Rubin Report. who just got humiliated on the Jubilee channel. I don't know if you saw that. It was kind of awesome.
I avoid Jubilee with everything.
I don't like them either, but that was one. I was like, what? Dave Rubin went on this shit? And he got like fucking obliterated.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, does it?
Not really, because he's got that fine Russian money in his
He's
bag.
got them nice rubles in his pocket.
I just saw this. I can't remember how I found it. I'm not subscribed or regular looking at his channel. But 6 days ago, as of recording this, on June 19th, he uploaded a video called "Joe Rogan Shares Proof UK Has Passed the Point of No Return." This is something we've been talking about a lot.
Yep.
How the UK is used by Americans as this weird, at least we're not them, to make things seem okay somehow.
Yeah, to them we're worse than USSR Russia.
Dave Rubin of the Rubin Report shares a DM clip of his talk with Jeffrey Tucker and Andrew Gold about Joe Rogan and Robert F. Kennedy Jr., revealing the shocking number of people who have been put in jail for social media posts involving criticism of immigration and the elimination of trial by one's peers for low-level offense.
Peers? Morgan?
Yeah, so this is 5.5 minutes long. If you want me to pause it, just say.
I'll probably just start talking, so just
stop it.
Yeah, be triggered.
Any cute little predictions for this?
Honestly, at this point, I don't fucking know what people are gonna say. Because it's only been one person got arrested for inciting violence against a mosque. And then it's oh.
Well, that's
free speech is done then.
Yeah. We're all going to be in jail, every one of us.
Yeah. It's can't even ask for genocide anymore.
But I saw a great fucking point made by that. He is an American comedian who keeps appearing in random movies. He's kind of round and has glasses, and he's really funny. I'm blanking on his name.
He's round? Oh shit, the bald guy?
Yeah.
He's in movies.
Yeah, he was in... oh my god.
I keep seeing him everywhere.
Yeah.
Round...
Yeah. But he made this point that was the cul-de-sacs and the keeping everyone apart and unorganized and kind of siloed off in little
pockets
that aren't connected through good public transport and stuff that.
Yeah.
It's a good way of keeping you
in your bubble
and not able to and in your bubble and not able to organize in any significant way.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So let's just see what this book
is. That's interesting because when I first saw clips of that guy, I kind of expected him to be a right winger.
Yeah, same. But he's he just the other day was talking mad shit about Joe Rogan.
Really? Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. So here's Joe Rogan being
a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
12,000 people this year. 12,000 in the last year.
And this was the Magna Carta was...
The other problem you guys have, obviously, beyond immigration and culture...
Oh, and this fucking guy. That was a clip.
So David Rubin isn't in the room with them?
No. Okay. No, he's been banned from Joe Rogan because he keeps releasing books and then messaging Joe Rogan hey, have me on, will ya? And he just gets ignored.
Yeah, because he was on once and Joe Rogan thought he was too right wing, and now Joe Rogan's too right wing for Dave Rubin.
So he now has 2 guests on the Rubin Report.
Culture and the murders that are happening on the streets, and I know some of them not too far from where you are, is that you guys are also jailing people over Twitter posts when they go against the narrative, whether it's either one of these stories or other things.
So this guy is talking to on the right, if you're watching the video, he does trigonometry tier podcasts. He's not in trigonometry, but he does that kind of thing, where he has the usual suspects on his show and then talks about how the woke have ruined everything,
There's RFK Jr. on what's happening across the pond.
And you look at what's happening in England now, with people going to jail for Twitter posts.
12,000 people this year. 12,000 in the last year.
And this was when the Magna Carta was, written, and now it's just a dictatorship.
Where did he get that number?
What?
Where did he get that number?
I don't know. I found quite a good article though from PR Agency One, because Elon Musk obviously is also saying the same thing. So the 12,000 arrests for online comments claim is a masterclass in modern misinformation.
Mm-hmm.
The single statistic amplified without context can reshape public debate overnight. Using Elon Musk's 12,000 arrest claim as a case study, we show how technically accurate numbers become powerful misinformation and why context is now the most critical skill in modern PR. If you want a neat illustration of why misinformation is now one of the defining challenges for PR professionals and brands in 2026, look no further than Elon Musk's recent intervention in the UK free speech debate. A single statistic stripped of context and pushed by a figure with global reach has been turned into a morality play about tyranny, censorship, and fascism. The number is real, and the conclusion is nonsense. The figure at the very heart of the claim, 12,183, exists. What it describes and what has been made to imply are two very different things. What the number actually measures. The 12,183 figure comes from the police custody data compiled via Freedom of Information requests. It counts arrests recorded in 2023 under two long-standing UK laws, the Communications Act 2003 and the Malicious Communications Act 1988. These are not statutes designed to police dissent or suppress political views. They cover menacing, threatening, grossly offensive, or deliberately malicious communications, behavior that crosses from someone said something unpleasant online into someone is using communications to cause harm. So literally, from an American perspective, what would be anti-free speech? Well, not included within free speech laws. That's you hear what I'm saying? Like, that is what makes it not free speech, is when you're inciting violence.
Yeah.
They also apply to communications of all kinds, emails, texts, private messages, and letters, as well as public posts. Rebranding that legal framework as online comments is not just a simplification, I'd argue it's a distortion. Arrests are not convictions. This should not be controversial. The viral narrative quietly relies on a basic confusion. It treats arrests as punishment. In reality, fewer than 1 in 10 of those arrests were convicted and sentenced. The vast majority were released without charge, faced no further action, or saw cases dropped after investigation. That happens for prosaic reasons. Evidence does not meet the required standard, intent cannot be proven, complainants withdraw support, or the speech falls short of the criminal threshold. An arrest is an investigative step, not a verdict. Conflating the two may be rhetorically convenient, but is legally illiterate. If the British state were genuinely jailing people for tweets, the prisoner state would look very different, and X would be rather quieter. Online comments is doing the heavy lifting. The phrase online comments is the engine of the misinformation. It invites the reader to picture someone posting an opinion and being bundled into a police van. Sounds familiar, cough, ice. What these offences usually involve is far less abstract: sustained harassment, targeted abuse, threats of violence, hoaxes, and communications intended to cause serious distress. This is why high-profile convictions under these laws tend to involve conduct that even free speech absolutists struggle to defend once the facts are laid out. These are cases of police overreach, and they should be criticised when they occur, but they also demonstrate something the meme ignores. The system corrects itself. Poor arrests do not routinely turn into prosecutions. That is what due process looks like, not censorship. The worst in the world claim disintegrates on contact with reality. The league table comparing the UK to authoritarian states is where the argument fully collapses. The UK figure exists because the UK publishes arrest data and allows journalists to interrogate it through FOI. Most of the comparative countries simply do not publish equivalent figures. Others release numbers that relate to investigations, caseloads, or prosecutions under entirely different legal categories. Authoritarian regimes do not suppress speech through transparent arrest statistics. They do it through security policing, administrative detention, intimidation, and opaque charges that never appear in a spreadsheet. Suggesting those countries are better because you cannot count their repression is like praising a restaurant because it does not issue food hygiene reports. You cannot build a global free speech ranking out of numbers that are not comparable, not sourced, and not measuring the same thing. Why this narrative is useful for some people. Musk's amplification did not arrive by accident. It landed amid renewed scrutiny of platform governance, online harms, and the responsibilities of tech companies operating in regulated markets. Recasting the UK as a censorious state serves a clear purpose. It shifts attention away from questions about platform accountability and towards a familiar cultural story about free speech versus tyranny. A provocative chart travels faster than an explanation of prosecutorial thresholds. That is not a bug of the system. It is a system that is giving... Sorry, it is the system and it's giving 1984 vibes. As communication strategies go, it is brutally effective, even if it is intellectually flimsy. What a grown-up version of the story looks like. An honest account would read something like this. Police recorded 12,183 arrests in 2023 under 2 communications offences based on FOI collected data. Those offences concern menacing, grossly offensive and malicious communications, not everyday political disagreements. Fewer than 10% of arrests resulted in conviction and sentencing. Claims that this makes the UK worst in the world, methodologically unsound. Fucking hell. Because equivalent transparent data does not exist elsewhere. That framing allows for a serious debate about where lines should be drawn and how police powers are exercised. The viral version is designed to end debate, not start it. This episode is not really about Elon Musk, it's about the environmental communicators now operate in. We are now in a world where true statistics are routinely weaponized through selective framing. Context is stripped out because outrage performs better than accuracy. A single high-profile share can turn distortion into common knowledge overnight. And brands and institutions are judged on narratives they did not create and may not even recognize until they are already viral. So I thought I'd chuck that in there to kind of give the context of the fucking horse shit that some of the most powerful people in the world right now are talking about.
It is total horse shit because... quick question. Guess which country has the highest percentage of their population in prison?
You mean the country with the prison industrial complex?
Yeah. The for-profit.
It is that fucking thing of like every accusation is an admittance of guilt.
Yeah, it fucking 100% is. And trust me, I've got no love for the police here, but to act like people are being arrested for being right wing. It's like, what the fuck? We have a right wing prime minister.
We're a right wing country.
We're a right wing ass
we
fucking
are a
country.
country.
And I'm telling you, the numbers would be exactly the same, right? The 12,000 whatever would be exactly the same under a Tory government. I guarantee you, Elon Musk wouldn't be saying this.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, fucking Joe Rogan wouldn't be talking about it.
But that was actually one of the things Keir did well. Was when we were having those race riots and he started prosecuting them with such vigor that it kind of shut it down. Like that actually worked.
Yeah.
And like
as it fucking should. Surprise, race riots are a bad thing. You know, having a white supremacist fucking cult in your country is a bad thing. Sorry, America. I know that's what you call the fucking White House.
Got rid of trial by jury, except for murder and rape and a couple other things. Now it's just a judge. So, whatever it is, if it's a social media infraction, there's no reasonable, judge by a jury of your peers.
Insane.
No, you're getting judged by a judge.
How can you just get away with saying this?
You can just lie
On like the biggest platform in the world.
The thing is, the fucking assholes who champion free speech the most prove why it shouldn't be a thing.
But it's not though. It doesn't even fall under their argument. That's what's so frustrating about it to me.
But free speech shouldn't be the freedom to lie, the freedom to use your huge reach over enormous amounts of people beyond anyone else to lie to them, to spread misinformation. It's
people like this should have more responsibility than an average individual.
Yes.
Who has no power over a narrative where him saying this is affecting millions and millions of people.
Yes, and it's not fucking an opinion. You're lying. You're twisting numbers to suit you.
And you're talking to someone from the White House. You're not even talking to anyone who has anything to do with fucking the UK.
Yeah.
What do you like? Oh, it's so frustrating.
And a lot of it is criticism of immigration. Like legitimate criticism of immigration and legitimate criticism of crimes that have been committed. And people outraged, which is completely normal. But instead of doing anything
It's
about
completely normal to like send death threats and like try and organize these like hate rallies, and it's just fucking bullshit, dude.
that. They want to arrest people from complaining.
Andrew, I'm supposed to be in your country in a couple days for the ARC conference that I do every year. It's unclear whether I'm going just because I'm a little banged up at the moment and whether the travel will be too much. But when I was there last
What happened to him?
He got fucking
He got
pasted.
reported.
He got
year for the ARC conference, I had dinner with many of our friends who have been on the show. Names
You can't see the video, but there's this dude on the left who hasn't said anything yet, and he's wearing this fuck-ass bow tie. It's like yellow bow tie. I can't wait to hear his voice.
need not be mentioned at this moment. And we were all talking about how for the first time in our lives, we were in another country where we were afraid to tweet what we were thinking. I mean,
Shut the fuck up. God, he's the worst.
Load of fucking horse shit.
Such a fucking bullshit artist.
Again, coming from the country that if you've tweeted a bad thing about Trump in the past, ICE won't let you in.
I remember thinking, I just don't want to get, it's not that I thought I was going to be arrested as an American because I tweeted something, but I didn't want to be hung up at customs or the other litany of things that didn't create a headache.
It's exactly what you just said about every admission or fucking whatever.
Oh, it's so blatant.
It's unfucking believable, man.
Guess how many views this has?
9.
No, guess.
100,000 odd.
More.
200,000.
More.
500,000.
More.
1 million?
Just shy. 829,000 views, this video.
God.
Isn't that fucking insane? Isn't that just so...
I mean, you're a British citizen. You tweet about controversial
And
things.
then the Brits that like go on these shows.
Yeah.
Fuck these people.
This has to be as alarming as anything else.
Yeah, I mean, I was at that dinner. You may remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know how. I'm just protecting the innocent here.
Oh right, yeah. I just in case I didn't make enough of an impression, but I was there. But yeah, I mean, look, it's really hard to work out to what extent I have to worry. For example,
that was kind of embarrassing as well.
What's that?
Dave Rubin didn't even remember this guy. That's how much of a fucking small fry he is.
Yeah. I've never had a knock on my door. They also know, whoever it is, I was thinking about this, is it some shadowy figure at the top of the police? Is there a politician having a word with the police and saying, hey, you better clamp down on this stuff? Whatever it is, they would have to make a decision with someone like me, as I have one of the biggest shows now in the UK, or somebody like Constantine or Francis.
Yeah, that's the trigonometry guys.
Right.
That's a big decision.
Because
if they do
the
that,
biggest fucking pussies in the country, by the way. The fattest
They
pussies.
fucking suck.
becomes an even bigger story. That becomes front page news, like even more than it already was becoming with some of these ridiculous stories. So I've never had a knock on the door. I sort of almost wish I would, because it's like, okay, get the camera.
Yeah, because it would be fucking content for you.
This, so it's not that I'm sitting here with the same fear someone might have in Russia. And people also make that point that there are more arrests than there are in Russia at the moment for free speech infringements. I mean, it's preposterous that we've even gotten to a stage where we can compare or equate them. What I would say, however, is that, I doubt that Russia records all of their free speech issues, so we don't actually know entirely.
Okay, at least he's bringing that up.
But some of the people I've interviewed over the last couple of years around this, it's been like someone got he was put in a jail cell for a full day, because somebody complained that he was in a WhatsApp group with people from school and he was critical of the school. Didn't swear, didn't use like racial language. He was very critical. The school complained, and a bunch of police turned up at his door, took him and his wife in front of their daughter, arresting them. A horrible thing. But that daughter's never going to forget that.
Let's see what he said. Let's show us what he said.
I'm in a jail cell for a long time. So it's really worrying, and unfortunately we are slipping towards a kind of authoritarianism. They won't show what he said
because like this anecdote that he's using, because I guarantee you the shit he was saying was fucking disgusting. I guarantee it. He's like, I talked to this innocent fella who just he only said a couple slurs and only incited a little bit of violence. It's like, show us what he said. Let us make our own decisions instead of these.
Reported?
Why are you talking around it? It's like.
I don't want to just repeat myself, but I do go on a lot about multiculturalism. I think that is at the center of a lot of this. And ultimately, you asked before, what is it that can make what right does the government have to govern, really, or have they given that up? It's a very difficult one, and I think the scary part of this that people aren't really thinking about, not just the government, the BBC, that's supposed to be a state broadcaster. And you can argue about the merits for a state broadcaster or not, but ultimately it's supposed to reflect the culture of the country. But when the culture is, by definition, it's multi, whatever multi means.
I mean, to be fair, like the BBC is pretty conservative, and it kind of does reflect the attitude of the country. It's like partially responsible for Nigel's fucking oxygen.
They're always platforming the biggest fucking racists in the country.
What is it reflecting back at us? So what you and I and what Jeffrey might be thinking, and what most of this audience thinks about the grooming gangs is obviously not what Cenk thinks, and it's not what now 5 or 6 million Muslims thinks. That's not to say that Muslims, all agree with it. Of course they don't. But we've got 5 or potentially more million in this country, many from other ethnic backgrounds, who just potentially, not all of them, I really don't mean all of them, but many don't seem to think this is a big problem. So what is the BBC supposed to do? It's reflecting the country. The country is becoming more Muslim. Muslims also, if you look at the countries where Muslims where we don't have extremism and radicalism, we're looking at quite authoritarian, the Emirate states, for example. Another place is Israel. There's 20% Muslims in the country. You don't have that many problems. You have problems, but not on the level that we have in the UK. But Israel has a very firm hand. So one way or another,
Is he saying we need to be more like Israel?
will become, and we are.
I'm super confused by it.
Shall I play that again?
Yeah, what? When did this video come out?
This came out a few days ago, June 19th.
What?
Wait.
We're looking at quite authoritarian, the Emirate states, for example. Another place is Israel. There's 20% Muslims in the country. You don't have that many problems. You have problems, but not on the level that we have in the UK.
I wonder
What do you mean? What? We don't. They don't have as many problems
That's
in Israel as
insane.
we have here.
Where?
What the fuck are you
I
saying?
can't believe you just said that.
The country that's like trying its hardest to commit fucking ethnic cleansing doesn't have as many problems as here. What the fuck? What?
Oh my god, dude.
800,000 people listen to this.
But Israel has a very firm hand. So
Firm hand is one way to say it. Fucking hell.
one way or another, we will become, and we are becoming, a more authoritarian country for various reasons, many to do with multiculturalism.
Well, unlike Israel.
Or the US of A.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
And I don't really see a way back.
Wow. Like, I didn't pre-watch that, so that was all, like, fresh reaction. Let's look at the comments now.
Oh, fuck.
These are going to be, like, black.
Oh my god, yeah.
12,000 arrested for tweets, yet no arrests for grape gang perpetrators. Disgusting. UK is definitely falling apart. The state is becoming Orwellian. Now they're being fined for flying their own flag. The UK government is more enraged by people who expose murder more than the actual murder. We had several crusades over this, time for a new one.
Jesus Christ. That's the type of shit that then that person will be investigated.
Also, I thought we lost the crusades.
We did. Yeah. We did. Excellent point. But that's the type of shit that in a roundabout way is inciting violence. If someone reports that, then maybe there should be an investigation.
Truth is the new hate speech.
Oh my god, dude.
Where? This is like... The UK is down and Canada is right behind them. Thank you, USA, for constantly calling out the issues in the UK with our new dictatorship. I thought that was like satire at first, but it's actually sincere.
That's just unbelievable.
This has to be like bots or something, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the Lex Luthor monkeys.
Yeah,
in the pocket.
Because like it is true that there is a lot of like foreign influence from like Russia, for example.
Especially if it's a Dave Rubin channel.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, the scary communist Russia, right? The funding American right wing stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
And you never had to really do shit about that. We're not too far behind here in Canada. Yep, liberals have ruined this country. Yes, thank you, Mr. Globalist Mark Kearney. Puppets are in these positions being controlled by the globalist psychopaths.
It's psychosis. It's living in a fantasy world.
The same thing's happening in Australia. First they take your weapons away. Next they ban free speech. Next your freedom is gone. Loads of Canada ones. Slipping towards authoritarianism? Slipping? You're there! They have no idea. I really feel like they have no fucking clue. Like,
It's they have to, right? The people in this video, they have to know what they're doing.
the grifters,
They're-
yeah.
they're doing it for money.
There's like, for each one, there's like a percentage chance of like
How much
how
they believe it.
self-aware of a grifter they are.
Yeah, and how much of like their own sauce they're drinking. They're
Yeah.
drinking their own sauce, and they're like, yeah, I kind of had a point.
I kind of feel like Rubin knows.
He's
Looks
a
like-
he's a
like
shill.
he's like a shill grifter.
He just wants
like,
money. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all for money.
How much is enough, man?
To like sell out not only yourself but like your country and all of your like morals and like
Yeah.
oh, it's pathetic.
He started off on the fucking Young Turks, right?
Did he?
Yeah. But you found it too left.
Because he would always say the classical liberal thing.
Yeah,
That was one of his. And then he was in the IDW.
Intellectual darkness.
Wow. I mean, thanks, Dave.
Dude, I don't even know what to say at this point.
It's just the fact it works so well that
Yeah,
really bugs
yeah.
me. It's like, why are we just letting this happen?
Yeah.
How are you supposed to do anything policy-wise when everyone's post-truth like assumption about the world is just like made by people like this?
Well,
Like,
it then kind of flips the script to me, and it's like, how long has this actually been the case? How long has everything we've been reading in newspapers been just
decades.
just horse shit? Like the information we're fed and the what's normalized to us, it takes real, like, you have to unlearn the lies that you've been taught through your life.
Mm-hmm. But it's like not even like I thought one of the tenets of liberalism was supposed to be like a free press. But like, when was the last time that's actually been the case?
Yeah.
Like, it's not free if Jeff
No.
Bezos owns it. It's not free if Elon Musk owns it.
It's not free if Russia is funding
Yeah.
you to spread lies about Western countries. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. Well, I hope you enjoyed that fucking little Doomer video. Hopefully you feel like American and you're hearing this a lot. This maybe unprogram that or gives you something to say
Yeah.
in response. But let us know your thoughts.
Stay woke.
Stay woke.